Hi gamers, and welcome to checking out how the upcoming board game Beyond the Horizon works in detail. Take it away, Miikka.
Thanks. So, Beyond the Horizon will be a deck building strategy board game for 2 to 6 players. It's in development currently, and everything you see on the board is in beta phases. But what you see right now is the modular game board on which the game will be played. And the game will consist of several rounds, and during those rounds there are several phases that are played in each round. And all the phases are played by one player at a time, so basically one player starts with one phase, and the next player plays the same phase, and so forth. And then when everybody's had the chance of playing the same phase, then you'll move on to the next phase, pick up another hand of 5 cards, and move along from there. The first phase of the round is called development phase, and in the development phase you'll be able to buy new technologies into your deck or make your hands stronger in the future of the game. Here I'll play a card from my hand that gives me the opportunity to subtract the cost of the next card I buy one. So normally I would pay 1 military resource to buy this partial mobilization card to add it into my deck. But now, since I've played the most favorable trade partner, I'll be able to get it for free. Thus, after adding it into my deck and finishing my round of purchasing, I'll be discarding my played cards and filling the market area with new cards, and thus making it possible for the next player to have a look at the cards and maybe buy something when it's their turn. During the game you will be managing 3 different types of resources: commerce, politics and military. You'll be gaining these resources from planets and action cards during the game. In the planetary phase, which is the second phase of a round, you'll gain planetary resources and you will be able to build ships. Each ship will cost 3 of any resources that you dictate. So once you've gained enough resources and decided to build a ship, you'll just pay the price and you'll add 1 ship into one of the planets that you already have in the game. During the exploration phase, you'll be able to explore the unknown and known space by playing movement cards and discarding cards that are unsuitable for movement otherwise. Here I'll be playing a card which gives me 3 movement points, which means that I'll be able to move one of my ships up to 3 points, or any combination of ships up to 3 points in the game board. By spending 2 movement points, I would be able to explore a new sector tile in the game and place it in any way that I would choose to on the game board. Or I could use the movement points to move my ship to an anomaly and discover some new challenges and rewards after finishing those challenges. Or I could just go and face the enemy, which I will do in this case. And in the next phase you'll be seeing how I'll be doing the combat. In a combat phase, normally each player involved would throw 1 die and maybe win the combat just by that. But you will have an opportunity to play cards first before any dice are tossed, to give you a benefit in the case of the battle. We have special dice in the game that give you an opportunity to make a non-hit into a hit, or a non-hit into a defense, or so forth. If you're victorious in a combat, for instance here, you will be able to possibly conquer a new planet, and after combat you will be able to add influence onto the planet and start earning more resources throughout the game. Later on, of course, another player might come and challenge your position in that planet and turn your tokens into their own, and thus gaining control over the planet. After the battles have been fought, we move to the end of round sequence. The end of round sequence consists of pulling 2 new agenda cards into the table. The agenda cards are political events that are brought to you by the several factions in the game. And these political events can either give you a reward or a penalty, depending on if you place enough influence or resource tokens on a certain agenda card, or if you're ready to face the consequences, or if you just have to because you don't have the resources that you would need to win over that agenda card. By placing votes on the agenda cards, you will also get influence inside the factions, and thus you will gain benefits all throughout the game, depending on the level of influence you have in that faction. So that's a quick wrap up of a round in this game of Beyond the Horizon. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you've got any questions, you can look us up over on Facebook and Instagram. Post questions to us, we'll be happy to answer, and we'll keep you updated on any development and progression towards an actual final product that hopefully you'll be able to and eager to buy once we have it.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts, a lot of strategy. I personally played the game many times and I just love it. The Facebook and Instagram links are in the video description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Thank
Bye.
you.